The trial and execution of Guybrush Threepwood. Let me check that the settings are still just fine. Alright, new game. And let's go.
While searching for a cure to the pirate-afflicting pox of LeChuck, the fates of Guybrush Threepwood and Morgan Le Fay are blown off course when they are swallowed by a lovelorn leviathan. Much to Morgan and Guybrush's surprise, an uneasy alliance to escape the beast blossoms into a genuine friendship between the pirate and pirate hunter. A tidal shift that leads Threepwood to the elusive pox curing Esponja Grande. But Guybrush learns too late that it is the wise pirate who prepares for the inevitable change in the winds as Morgan betrays him and returns him to the scientific clutches of the Marquis de Sange.
Based on characters created by Ron Gilbert.
28, 29, 30,000 pieces of silver, mon petit chouchou. Just as we agreed.
It'd better be, or I'll cut the difference out of your fluffy wig.
I got an idea. Why don't you let me go and I'll pay you double what the Marquis is paying.
Don't embarrass yourself, Threepwood.
Oh yeah? I'll pay triple.
Oh yeah? I'll pay triple.
Quadruple?
Quadruple?
Quintuple?
Quintuple?
Sextuple?
Sextuple?
Threepwood, you grossly underestimate the value of that which courses through your body.
Oh, I've got a pretty good idea. Why, my spit alone once won me 8,000 pieces of 8 on Booty Island.
Then you shall die knowing that you gave a priceless gift to science!
Don't touch me, you traitor.
Finally, I've got this Threepwood, I've got the formula, and soon I'll have nothing left than life eternal! Oh, I'm as happy as a penguin sliding on its belly.
They're not after you.
What is this?
They're after
It's a
me.
welcome back party. I hope they brought ice cream cake.
Guybrush Threepwood. We've been waiting a long time for this.
A voodoo
Hey,
summon.
Why can't I stop my legs?
What? No!
To the courthouse.
Come back! This cracker croaker's got a date in the court of pirate law! You
The
test tube
stupid tinkering Talleyrand.
What?
And then the scurvy dog'll hang.
Yup.
You!
Oh.
After him!
All you're
Hey,
doing.
I brought you Threepwood, and you paid me. We're done here.
We'll just see about that.
Chapter 4, The Trial and Execution of Guybrush Threepwood.
having been found guilty of all charges,
Already?
you will be taken to the nearest ship and keel-hauled until your ravaged skin hangs in tatters from your bleeding.
Guilty?
Don't I get a trial
I haven't
first?
been charged with anything yet.
You haven't? Where's that incompetent prosecutor?
Right here, Your Honor.
Oh, great.
Ooh, great jacket.
Sorry I'm late, Your Eminence, but old Stan had to in flagrante his delicto. And there was a line in the washroom.
Belay your excuses, you sniveling sea weasel, and get on with the charges. I've got grog waiting for me at Club 41.
Of course, Your Immensity. Your Honor, pirates and wenches of the gallery.
Hey, that's us.
This evening I will prove beyond a scintilla of a shadow of a doubt that Guybrush Threepwood is guilty of no fewer than 4 heinous crimes.
Funny, I thought there'd be 3.
Firstly, that he did knowingly engage in a bar fight that horribly injured the beloved feline of local pirate elder, Hemlock McGee.
Hanging's too good for him.
Secondly, during this self-same
Feed
fight,
him to the
Captain
jungle
Threepwood
beast.
spilled boiling nacho sauce on the exposed leg of Bosun Catherine Krebs, hideously scarring one of Flotsam's shapeliest gams.
Get him alive!
Thirdly, that he did conspire with one Joaquin de Oro to craft and sell counterfeit porcelain power pirates.
All about spreading the box.
And finally, that he folded, spindled, and mutilated this previously pristine ex belonging to Flotsam's newest arrival, Killick Hardtack.
What the heck?
Yeah, he did that to me.
Captain Threepwood, having heard the grave charges arrayed against you, how do you plead?
Not guilty by reason of insanity. If I plead guilty, will I get out of here any quicker?
Plead guilty, will I get out of here any quicker?
Most definitely.
Great. Then I plead.
After the summary executions by keel hauling, hanging, boiling, and scaphism.
Escapism?
Skeefism?
Trust me, kid, you don't want to know.
Okay, then... These charges are stupid. And believe me, I know from stupid.
Captain Threepwood, you're out of order.
I'm out of order.
You're out of order.
The
The whole
missing
massive
pirate
pyro
legal
legal system is out of order.
The defendant will shut his festering gob before the court shuts it for him.
Do it!
Sorry. I plead not guilty by reason of insanity.
Ye look pretty sane to me.
Sure, now, but any second I could start using monkeys as needle-nose pliers, or shooting myself out of trebuchets, or doing strange things with rubber trees. I'm crazy, I tells you. Crazy.
The defendant will cease his inane histrionics, or the court will be forced to yank out his tongue with a rusty shrimp fork.
Okay, no insanity defense. I plead 1,000% not guilty.
Especially that last one about the X.
Very well. Let it be recorded that the miserably guilty defendant has entered a plea of not guilty. Now, who would you like to represent your pathetic case?
I'm on a public defender. Can Stan represent me?
Hey, Stan, why don't you represent me? For old time's sake.
You mean those old times when you swindled me out of a ship, stuck me in a coffin for 3 months, scammed my insurance company, and got me involved with high-risk doubloon derivatives?
Yes?
Sorry, kid, nothing personal, but I stand to make a bundle in legal fees off these honked-off Flotsamites. They really don't like you.
Don't you have some sort of public defender?
A public defender? In pirate court?
What a maroon.
So that'd be a no, then. I guess I'll represent myself.
Captain Threepwood, are you aware of the old pirate court saying? The pirate who represents himself in court has a soon-to-be keel-hauled fool for a client.
Yes, Your Honor, and I am that fool.
Fine. Your move, counselor.
Here's your briefs, kid.
Witness K. Artak. Charge consonant abuse. X class. Plaintiff's charge that defendant ruined this perfectly good X. Is suspect but plausible. Court hopes he's not just making things up. What? Recorded sentence. Two pence fine. Death by hanging. Witness, Catherine Krebs. Charge, thigh crimes and misdemeanors. Discontinuation of Club 41's nacho sauce makes proof of guilt difficult, but court deems it unlikely that some other mix of fluids could have caused Krebs' distinctive burn. Recorded sentence, 23 grams, fine, death by corset. Witness, Hardtack McGee. Charge, felonious feline frightening. Plaintiff's pussycat seems traumatized, but court has seen far too many crippled pirates miraculously healed by the tonic of a cash settlement. If that kitty moves an inch, this case is over. Recorded sentence, 1 ball of yarn, death by mauling. Witness, Joaquim de Oro. Charge, counterfeit collectibles. Witness testifying in return for lighter sentence. Court doesn't trust stool parrots. Their testimony is only as firm as their last bribe. Recorded sentence, confiscation of sextons, death by hate-sided dice. Witness, Guybrush Threepwood. Defendant arrested in possession of tiny sea sponge which he insists will cure the pox. Court is skeptical but has confiscated artifact as matter of policy. Defendant also in possession of unremarkable wedding ring that will likely be used to defray his funeral costs. Okay, I've been through my file. I don't know what to do. I object.
I object
To what?
to this trial, to your hat, to the way my beard's itching. I also object to the way that guy's looking at me, and to this hook, and
Captain Threepwood, you will cease your foolish distractions before we come down and cease them for you! Right, where were we?
could you read that last bit back for me? Very interesting. I don't even remember saying exsanguinate. No, I'm not questioning your professionalism. It's just that I don't even know the meaning of... Yes, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. I'm not crossing her again. She's prickly. That paralyzed cat is creepy. Hey, hardtack.
Defense will refrain from addressing the bailiff in open court.
Sorry.
Oops.
Why is it always an X? Why not T marks the spot? I'm surprised Doro ever fell for that.
It's not gonna like it.
That empty nacho plate is making me hungry.
Poo, 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 poo.
Stinkbeard's common laws for common pirates. Laws? Pirates don't need no stinking laws.
Fine, then we'll proceed with the execution.
On the other hand, maybe I could use a few good laws right now. Looks like there was one whale of a fender bender while the winds were blowing out. That's why I always sail defensively and carry state arm insurance.
Gibbet.
This reminds me of the time I kissed Elaine under the mistletoe, and a rotting corpse fell on me. An empty gibbet.
We cleaned it out just for you, sweet meat.
Whoops.
The Left Honorable Justice K.B. Popnecker lived on the bench, died under the table. The Right Honorable Justice D.C. Grosscup, 30 convictions, 0 acquittals, no survivors.
All right. I'd like to call Bailiff
If it
Hardtack.
pleases the court, I'd like to call Bailiff Hardtack to the stand.
Bailiff Hardtack! Oh, that's me. Do you swear on Blackbeard's log to tell the truth to the best of your ability as a grog-swilling, backstabbing pirate?
I guess
I
so.
suppose.
Bailiff Hardtack, could you tell the court about your claim against Guybrush Threepwood?
Well, back on Spinner Cay, I was getting ready to bury me modest chest of treasures, you see. My collection of spaghetti strainers, my silver paprika shaker, and so on. when all of a sudden this Threepwood bloke runs up to me, waving his arms and telling me to look out for a three-headed monkey that's right behind me. Well, naturally, I turned and looked, but there was nothing there. When I regained my composure, Threepwood was nowhere to be found. And worst of all...
Yes?
He dug up my perfectly good ex. It's ruined now.
Oh, come on.
He's all yours, buddy.
This whole story about your ex is a big fat lie, isn't it?
No, sir.
Come on, you're lying. Admit it.
No, sir.
Come on.
Oh, you got me, sir.
But why?
Well, I didn't have anything else to do after you killed me boss and left me without a job. Oh, I could have charged you with that instead. Oh.
Your Honor, I move for a mistrial.
Granted! Bailiff Hardtack, as punishment for wasting this court's time, you will be compelled to wear Lizzing's wig of foppery until such time as I am no longer tempted to gavel you into a fine paste!
Oh, it's delightful.
He likes it. All right. Well, that one it's all right. It's already solved. That one I can't. That one I need to do something else about it too before I can solve this mystery. This one I think too. Yeah.
Your Honor, I'd like to call Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate, to the stand.
Guybrush Threepwood!
I'm right here.
Oh, right. Do you swear on Blackbeard's log to tell the truth to the best of your ability as a grog-swilling, backstabbing pirate?
Ooh, what's this log made of? Calf leather? You just can't find craftsmanship like this these days. Oh, I do.
Captain Threepwood, tell me about LeChuck.
Captain Threepwood, what's your impression? Objection, Your Honor! The witness is making a mockery of this court. Were these magic grits? In that operating room, I am God. A dingo ate me baby. You can't handle the truth. There's something on the wing.
The defense will cease this silliness at once, or the court will knock your benighted heads together!
I'd like to call a recess to confer with my client.
Right! Where were we?
Your Honor, I'd like to request a change of venue.
Where to?
Oh, how about back at your place? Just you, me, a jug of grog, a loaf of bread, and some scandalous legal briefs.
Captain Threepwood will terminate his clumsy and off-putting attempts to seduce this court at once!
Made me uncomfortable, it did.
And Skippy! Right! Where were we?
I'd like to confirm with my client. Can I ask for that? I think I'm supposed to.
No fraternizing between the defense and prosecution while court is in session!
If you want a gab, call for a recess.
Your Honor, I'd like to call a recess to confer with my client.
Bailiff, please escort Captain Threepwood to the brig!
Aye, aye, Your Honor.
Well, at least I'm not about to be dissected by a crazy scientist. Now to break out of here, find Elaine and use La Esponja Grande to... Hey, what happened to my cool voodoo sponge?
Possessions will be returned to the prisoner
Hold on.
once he has been cleared of all charges. In the likely event that the prisoner is not cleared of all charges, his property will be distributed to his heirs.
But I don't have any heirs that I know of.
Then they'll be auctioned off at eBay.
This part of the wall looks like it's made of pretty loose stuff. I wonder if I could dig my way out. This bar looks pretty loose.
Knock it off, you!
Hey, guard!
What do you want?
Aren't I entitled to some bread and water?
Bread and water? I pride myself on providing Flotsam's prisons with the finest in haute cuisine. Wait here.
Yeah, right.
Wait here. Huh. That's funny. This part of the wall looks like it's made of pretty loose stuff. I wonder if I could dig my way out. This part of the wall looks like it's... What do you know? Guess it wasn't so loose after all. Hey, where's my dinner? My haute cuisine.
Oh, the prisoners don't get any food. That's for the guards and judges. Delicious, too.
Jerk. Hey, guard!
What do you want?
What's a guy gotta do to get a drink around here?
There's a bar right over there. All you gotta do is get released, and you can walk right in.
Oh. Has this jail got any reading material?
I'd suggest reading your legal briefs. You might need them.
Good tip. I'll get right on that when I need something to put me to sleep. I want to see my lawyer.
Your lawyer?
Yeah, you might have heard of him. Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate at law.
Fine. All right, Counselor. Judge Grindstump says you got 5 minutes.
That should be more than enough for this piece of scum. I hope you had a good excuse for dragging me out of bed at this ungodly hour. I'm worried about my wife, Counselor. She hasn't sent me a letter in weeks. I wouldn't worry about her, Guybrush. We're taking very good care of her on my estate. Very good care. You scurvy backstabber! I'll... Guard! I'm quite done with my client. I'll get you, Threepwood, if it's the last thing I do.
Sorry about that, Mr. Threepwood. I know those prisoners can be a rowdy lot.
Think nothing of it, Mr. Hardtack. Now, where can I find a good grog?
Club 41's right over there, sir.
It's not a members-only club anymore now, by the way. Yeah.
Hello?
You!
Doro? What happened to your eye?
I'll tell you what happened to my eye, smarty guy. When I dug up that phony Dark Ninja Dave you planted...
Allegedly planted?
Allegedly planted, I got a speck of dirt lodged in my eye. A week later, it got infected, and Dr. Descent had to cut it out.
Yeah, I just bet he did.
Now I need a glass eye.
Why do you want a glass eye? An eye patch is much more piratey.
Eye patches are so last month. All the cool pirates are getting scary glass eyes these days.
But hooks are still cool, right?
Grr. I guess, but you really can't beat a glass eye.
Why do you want a glass eye? An eye patch is much more piratey.
Eye patch...
But hooks are...
I guess.
What are you in for?
I got arrested for trying to auction a counterfeit Dark Ninja Dave figurine at eBay.
eBay?
You know, that bay with the auction thing.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily for me, Stan got me a reduced sentence in exchange for my testimony against you.
Me? What did I do?
You were the one that made the counterfeit Dave in the first place.
Oh, yeah, that. You know, I can't help but notice that you don't seem to be afflicted by the pox of LeChuck.
Oh, don't remind me.
All the other pirates have gotten the pox, so why not me?
Have you thought about the possibility that you might not actually be a pirate?
I am too a pirate.
Okay, okay, you are a pirate. I'm sure the pox will be coming for you any day now. Look, I'm sorry about the jail time, but you've got to stop testifying against me. I've got a wife and scores of pirates to cure.
You're going to cure the pox?
Eventually, yeah.
Oh, I like that. All these poxed pirates are always making fun of me for not being poxed.
Well, come on then. Let's do some business.
Maybe. What can you offer me in return?
I've got a line on a genuine Dark Ninja Dave porcelain power pirate autographed by Dark Ninja Dave himself.
That is a very poor joke, senor.
I've got some sextants.
I'll let you have your pick of my autographed sextants.
Ooh, do you have one of those limited edition Vasco de Gama sextants?
Yeah, but you can't have that one.
Oh, what about the Ferdinand Magellan quad action sextants? Hmm?
Yeah, but you can't have that one either. On second thought, I really don't want to part with my sextants.
I see you in a fine leather jacket.
I got a crate full of fine leather jackets back in my hold that have your name all over them.
No thanks. Leather makes me chafe.
How about a glass eye then?
How about I get you a glass eye for your eye hole?
That sounds interesting.
And it's a deal.
But
I knew there'd be a big noisy butt somewhere in there.
I want a really cool glass eye.
And what, pray tell, makes a cool glass eye?
It has to have a really cool color. Like the color in the eyes of those nasty poxed pirates when they're really, really angry.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Bye.
Associating with hardened criminals like you can't be good for my legal situation. I'm out of here.
Adios.
Yeah, I can't grab that voodoo thing from the jail cell until I am actually inside the jail cell myself.
Stan?
Guybrush Threepwood. Nice to see you out and about, kid. Hope they haven't been treating you too badly in the Huskow.
Well, there is a pretty scary looking rat in my cell. At least I hope it's a rat.
Well, that's just swell, kid. Look, could you get out of the way and make room for some paying customers?
I know I'll kick myself for asking, but what sorts of trial souvenirs are you selling?
The question you should be asking is, what kind of souvenirs am I not selling? Behold, the People vs. Threepwood collection.
Hey, a mini me.
Hey, a little me.
That's right, Threepwood. A faithful reproduction right down to the lacy garter belt.
Hey, I only wore those once.
It is I, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
That sounds nothing like me.
Yeah, I know. To be honest, your real voice didn't focus test all that well.
That is the second largest monkey head I have ever observed.
Oh, we can't even get my catchphrases right.
T-shirt.
That's supposed to be you?
None other. Now you and your friends can relive the trial of the century while lounging around in this comfortable polyblend t-shirt, emblazoned with the iconic image of yours truly, a crusading attorney bringing his no-holds-barred brand of justice to Flotsam Island.
Trial of the century.
What's that?
That, my piratey friend, is a little novelty I like to call Draw the Beard on the Guybrush. Using the power of magnetism and iron shavings, you can give Flotsam's most notorious criminal an infinite array of amusing and degrading hairstyles. Observe. What the? This one doesn't have a magnet. And look, it's leaking iron shavings. This is what you get when you use shoddy Fat Island labor.
On second thought...
On second thought.
Say no more.
About these charges.
Stan, about these charges.
Sorry, kid, can't talk. Conflict of interest, attorney, pirate privilege, and all that stuff.
But...
La 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 la, not talking to you about it.
Nice
No
jacket.
matter how many times I see it, I can't get over your jacket.
Do you like it? I just had it in for its annual re-stitching and de-rezzing.
Why don't you have the pox?
I noticed that you're remarkably free of the pox.
Nothing remarkable about it at all, Threepwood. Haven't you been paying attention? The pox only affects real, 100% honest to Blackbeard pirates. Now, I've been many things in this life. A salesman, real estate agent, a troubadour, stevedore, a ralphador.
And even a brief but memorable stint as an exotic dancer to pay my way through law school. But one thing I'm not and never will be is a pirate.
Ah.
Okay, bye now.
See you in court, Stan.
Hey, that's pretty funny.
Hey, a
When
seagull.
I was a younger pirate, I used to lie awake on the deck of my ship and gaze at the seagulls as they majestically swooped and bobbed through the evening sky.
Until
And then
one
they
pooped
started
on me.
Pooping on me. So I stopped doing that. I wonder if Club 41's changed its restrictive policies. Guess so. Ah, Club 41. Nothing screams pirate bar like the aroma of moldy grog sprinkled with just a hint of sea spray and shattered dreams.
I will double your quadrupled rate.
Keep your gold, Silk Pants. You can't afford me anymore.
But you must break Threepwood out of jail and bring him back to me. He is the only one who has the poxalicious strains that I need.
You're a little behind the times, Demange. I'm pox-free and fit as a fiddle. See?
Impossible.
Nothing's impossible when Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate, is involved. And after I cure my wife and everyone else,
Wife?
Yeah, she was standing right next to me when LeChuck exploded, so the pox hit her pretty hard.
I want you to hunt down and capture this wife of Guybrush Threepwood.
Hey!
What part of non do you not comprendes?
But I need her! She's the only other pirate who could possibly have the Threepwood strain of the pox!
Then get her yourself.
My dear Mademoiselle Leflay, I don't get people. I hire people like you to get them for me. And if you won't get them, then maybe I'll find someone to get you.
I don't like to be threatened.
Oh! Oh, my phalange!
What the?
Oh! That was a very, very bad mistake, mademoiselle.
Well, it wouldn't be the first.
Jerk.
Yeah. Hello, Morgan.
I think you should know that I'm still really angry with you.
Would it help if I bought you a drink?
What, so you can poison me? I'll pass. I noticed that you're without pox.
I'm pox-free. Tested on a regular basis.
Well, do you know why?
Probably because I'm not really a pirate, since I'm a pirate hunter.
Gotta like a pox that respects minor semantical distinctions.
Or huntress, in that case.
Not that I'm complaining, but why'd you turn down DeSinge's contract to hunt down my wife?
I may be a backstabbing mercenary, but even I have some standards.
Sure, now you have standards. Shame they couldn't have shown up before you, cut off my hand or knock me unconscious and drag me back to Flotsam Island.
What can I say? I'm complicated.
What did DeSinge want with Elaine anyway?
You heard the man. Something to do with your unique strain of pox. Guess he thinks your wife has it too.
You look uncharacteristically grim.
It's been one of those days.
Oh, I know what you mean. Betraying your childhood hero can really take it out of you.
Hey, that was just business.
Your business sucks more than the winds of Flotsam.
Sometimes.
I noticed that you're...
No, I already asked that one.
Do you know...
I already asked that one.
You know, if you have even a scintilla of a guilty conscience, I could really use your help.
Listening?
Well, there's this trial going on.
So I've heard. Some guy was trying to tell me that it's the trial of the century!
Yeah, well, I could really use some trumped-up evidence. Or a few intimidated witnesses. Or maybe a well-placed bribe or 10?
You couldn't afford me.
Of course. How silly of me. It's all about the pieces of 8 with you, isn't it?
Not always. I also accept pieces of 9.
What are those scary-looking drinks?
They're a row of Blood Island volcano shots.
They look painful.
Only the first one.
Yikes.
Alright.
Well, I can see you've got inner demons to wrestle with, so I'll just get on with my life.
Thanks.
I'm gonna
And
need...
watch out for DeSinge. That thing he did with his finger was unnatural.
I'm gonna need some of those Blood Island volcano shots. If I can
Judge
have one.
Stump?
Oh, please, no need to be so formal. In here, I'm just plain old W.P. Grindstump, owner and proprietor of Club 41.
Barkeep, I'd like to order a drink.
Brilliant! Will you be paying with doubloons, triploons, coupons, or flat seam-in first shafts?
Actually, I'm a little light right now.
Can I get a
Oh,
tab
no
started?
problem. I'll start up a tab.
Yeah.
You will? That's so unlike, well, every place I've ever been in my life.
Well, it's not like you're going to skip town on me, am I right?
Set me up with a line of Blood Island volcano shots.
Me pleasure. These come with our complimentary Club 41 insulated volcano shot glasses. Hewn out of molten lava. They can keep hot liquids hot for a week.
Impressive.
Yeah. It's because I get to keep the glasses that I have to order those.
Ooh, that's some hot grog on grog action. I'll just save this last one for later.
I think I need some of that. That molten wax, right? I think I do.
Nothing like a little hot wax on a cold, flotsam night.
Occupied!
Sorry.
Occupied!
Ah, this must be the screaming narwhal that my ship is named after. Creepy. Now that I've spent some time inside these docile Don Juans of the deep, I feel kind of queasy about seeing their heads mounted on a wall.
Aw. Yeah, there was a bag of sugar, I think, right? On the... Yeah.
Well, that's a strange place for a sugar sack.
I keep it up there to draw away the ants.
Ooh. What's that artistic abomination?
Ah, that be a painting of Flotsam Island's notorious jungle beast, painted by our own Hemlock McGee.
Hemlock? Really?
Aye, no one knows more about our legendary beastie than old Hemlock.
I think so that you can ask him about it, you have to, well, have inspected the painting before. Oh yeah, you need to pick up that beer toy. Alright, and then I need a glass eye.
That's really, something.
Aye, isn't she a beauty? It's a prototype of my swashbuckling Susie long-lasting leg lamp. That crystal on top will glow for days.
Don't you think it's a little tacky?
Nah, pirates love this kind of stuff.
Okay. A puddle
I
of
better
what?
get some of this before it cools.
Molten glass?
Warm.
There was something corrosive somewhere on the island that I had to pick up, but oh, isn't that there? I think that's where it is.
Ooh, sizzly. You know, if I was a little more scientifically inclined, I might be worried about the effects this stuff is having on any future generations of Threepwoods. The doctor is busy! He must be really busy if he needs all those exclamation points.
It's Jacques the monkey.
Electromagnetic monkey.
It's for you, Jacques.
Let's see if this'll work. Aha! Come on, let's get you out of here. Oh, there's a monkey in my pocket. He's attracting all my change. His tail is a magnet, and I think that he's got mange.
Funny. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hi there, Twinkle Toes.
Enjoy your last moments of freedom, cause you're going to pay for what you did to Miss Pretty Whiskers.
I'd be happy to pay. Do you accept traveler's checks?
How's
Miss
Mr.
Grungy Whiskers doing?
Grungy Whiskers
Her
doing?
name isn't Grungy Whiskers, you love a liquor. It's Miss Pretty Whiskers.
How's Miss Trashy Whiskers doing?
Trashy Whiskers? Listen up, Smucker Smucker. Her name is Miss Pretty Whiskers.
How's Miss Barfy Whiskers doing?
What? Barfy Whiskers? For the last time, you dancing dunce.
Dancing dunce.
Her name is Miss Pretty Whiskers.
Okay, well, yeah, there's no more that you can ask about. Drop the charges and I'll spare your life. What exactly are you doing? I hear you may know something about a jungle beast.
I hear you may know something about Flotsam's so-called jungle beast.
None have seen the jungle beast, but 'tis the scariest, foul-smellingest thing you ever didn't see. A dark jungle god that walks the land only by dead of night.
Dark jungle god?
Aye, 'twas said to live within the stomach of the god of death, feasting upon corpses, until one day death ate some bad shellfish and upchucked the jungle beast into existence. Ooh.
But if you haven't seen it, how do you know it exists?
Because it eats. To appease the beast, we've left many a fleshy sacrifice on the jungle altar. By morning, the meat disappears from the altar without a trace.
Disappearing meat. Yep, jungle god's the only explanation. What exactly are you doing?
Mixing up Miss Pretty Whiskers' food? What's it to you?
Can I have some?
No.
How's the box treating you?
Oh, not too bad. I didn't really need that lung I coughed up.
Vestigial lungs are the worst.
I want to distract him so I can put the iron shavings into the cat's food. Or maybe he will get distracted automatically if I try to pour them in.
What exactly are you doing?
I know that's what I already. That's what I just asked.
Drop the charges and I'll spare your life.
Bah! Life ain't hardly worth living without the sound of Miss Pretty Whiskers' delicate pitter-pat on the bar floor.
I'm sure she feels the same way about the delicate pitter-pat of your stumps. See ya.
Okay, I think if I try.
Hey, look! A five-headed bonobo!
Yeah, there you go.
What? I didn't see nothing.
Sorry, must have been a weather balloon. That looks unappetizing.
Stay away from Miss Pretty Whiskers' food, you fiend.
Your cat eats that? Well, I thought she was paralyzed.
She is. I have to feed it to her through a straw.
Ooh. I hope Miss Pretty Whiskers likes all the iron I've added to her diet.
Yeah, I need Jacques the monkey to magnetize the cat in court. So, oh look, the cat is out and about. It's not paralyzed at all, so they're gonna have to drop the charges.
I could row back to the Screaming Narwhal, but without La Esponja Grande, I'll never be able to cure Elaine. And if I show up without Elaine's wedding ring, she'll probably kill me.
That wouldn't be good either, would it? Oh, grease. Yeah, I need grease. Oops. Hold on. Bacon grease.
I've just got to get some of this incredible bacon grease. There. Now my jacket and my pants smell like bacon. I could row back to the Screaming Narwhal, but with
No, it's the flame that I wanted to look at. Ah, but I can't apparently. Okay, fair enough. Yum, bacon grease. Hi, Panda. Doing good? I need that lamp too. Hot grease, hot wax, mysterious caustic fluid. Oops.
Whoops.
Hey! Arr! Now look what you did. Arr! You clumsy clam clipper! You ruined my prototype! Now I'll have to start all over! Arr!
So if it's messed up, can I have it?
Fine, take it! Just get out of me sight! Arr!
You thought it'd help me get a leg up in the trial?
Yep, I wanted to do that. I'm doing good. I'm doing great too. Thank you, Panda. Feeling pretty good. Okay, let's see. So that's the link lamp with red parrot-shaped burn. Oh, I have to call her to the stand, yeah, and try to reproduce the same stain, the same burn mark on her leg.
Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate at law.
Yeah, it's the last one. Yeah, there's still one more chapter after this one,
What can I do for
which
you?
I intend to stream later tonight. So yeah, that's the last one because there is no more in the series.
No hard feelings about being humiliated in open court?
No worries, mate. I've been humiliated so often it's kind of second nature to me by now. Besides, I didn't really think it was much of a case anyway. But that Stan fella, he seemed to think I could make a pretty piece of it off of your untimely execution. So I figured, what the heck?
How's the pox of LeChuck treating you?
Oh, it's not so bad. I mean, there is the incessant
I
drive
still have to
commit
talk to
acts
the
of
glass blower
monstrous evil, of course. It's a bit of
about
a
getting
tale
a
on
glass
social life,
eye.
But my pillaging swing has never been better. So, I guess you could say it's a bit of a wash. Tell you one thing I didn't expect. The slaw cravings. I mean, honestly, mate, what's that all about?
Because LeChuck used to like slaw. That's why. Oh well. I have to go back to the glassblower. I think I've forgotten something. I'm supposed to ask about getting a glass eye. Maybe if I knock on his door?
Hello there, uninformed man on the street.
What do you want?
Don't tell me you're still blowing glass. Can you make me a glass eye?
I see you can make a glass leg, but tell me, can you make a glass eye?
Aye. But not just any glass eyes. Genuine imitation eyes made from the crystal wreaths themselves.
Genuine imitation eyes?
That's right. They'll imitate the eye color of anyone they see. You just point them at someone's eyes, give them a few seconds to set, and shazam! All new eye color. When you got a color you like, just pop it in your eye socket, and it'll stay that way forever.
I'm intrigued and cautiously optimistic. How much?
Here, try out this defective one for free.
Defective?
Aye, it's a little nearsighted, so you'll have to get up real close to the subject to capture their eye color.
Thanks. I take back all the nasty things I wrote in my diary about you.
How does it feel to be hideously diseased?
How does it feel to be hideously diseased?
How do you think it feels?
Bad, I'd say. Pretty bad.
You got that right, Missy.
Are you not outraged by this ridiculous trial?
Are you not outraged by this ridiculous trial?
Well, I'm just glad that scum-sucking Threepwood will finally be brought to justice.
I'm Threepwood.
Speaking of which, shouldn't you be in a holding cell or something?
We, get a 10-minute break every hour. It's the law. I'll see you in your, pectorals later.
Yeah, well, the three of us will be waiting.
Oh. Okie dokie. I have to go back to court now. Oh. Peculiar camera angle there.
Who go? Oh, it's you.
I'd like to return to court to defend my
I'd
client.
like to return to court to
Which is to
defend
say,
my client.
myself.
Alrighty then. Let's
Since I'm
find
representing
Judge
myself.
Grindstomp. The Pirate Court of Flotsam Island is back in session. The Right Honourable Wallace P. Grindstomp presiding.
Let's keep it moving, Captain Threepwood.
I'd like to involve my ex post facto privileges.
Your Honor, I'd like to invoke my ex post facto privileges and move for a dramatis personae. No? Then can I ex ante omnes my quid pro quo?
Captain Threepwood!
Well, surely the court will give me time until my e pluribus unum reductus ad absurdum.
The defendant will stop pretending that he knows how to speak Latin!
Yeah, because what he said didn't mean anything. A glass eye thing. A glass eye thing.
Hold that crazy pose. Gotcha.
Right! Where were we?
I'd like to call Bosun Catherine Krebs to the stand.
I'd like to call Bosun Catherine Krebs to the stand.
Catherine Krebs! Do you swear on Blackbeard's log to tell the truth to the best
Aye.
of your ability as a grog-swilling, backstabbing pirate?
Aye. Bosun Krebs, could you tell the court what happened on that fateful day?
I was minding my own business at Club 41 with a mug full of grog and some zesty nachos, when all of a sudden that blindfolded Jasper barreled into me, knocked me nacho sauce into me lap, and gave me this disfiguring scar.
Hachi-machi!
Okay, so it looks
Me back.
like, yeah, skull and bones in purple
Ew.
against a black background.
Supply the prosecutor and the defendant with sketches of the burns for their briefs!
Aye, aye, Your Honor.
Lots of luck, kid.
Allow me, if you will, hot wax with this. Let's see, what does that do? Well, that's... it looks like her leg. I think.
Icky. Hard to believe that nacho
Yeah,
sauce
it's the
could do
same.
that.
So it's not a burn of nacho sauce, it's a combination of hot wax and that caustic fluid from the doctors.
Your Honor, I'd like to introduce this leg lamp into evidence as proof that Bosun Catherine Krebs is lying about her so-called nacho sauce burn.
This proves nothing!
Objection, Your Honor. The scars on this leg-shaped lamp may look like my client's, but who knows how they got there?
I'm glad you asked.
I'm glad you asked. So you see, Your Honor, Catherine's distinctive burns were not caused by Club 41's nacho sauce, but by an unlikely combination of scalding fluids found throughout Flotsam Island. Isn't that true, Bosun Krebs?
Answer the question, you she-devil!
It's true. After Guybrush knocked that platter of nachos onto my lap, I saw my chance for revenge and concocted this foolish scheme.
Revenge?
You still don't remember me? The woman whose ship you sunk? Who spent years languishing in prison for your crimes? The woman whose husband you humiliated in that creepy karaoke contest?
Nope. Sorry. Drawing a blank.
Arr!
Your Honor, I move that Bosun Catherine Krebs' charge be dropped.
Counselor?
I got nothing, Your Honor.
Very well. In the matter of Krebs versus Threepwood, the Pirate Court of Flotsam Island finds in favor of the defendant Guybrush Threepwood. Knock it off, you lot!
Okay, there is another one that I can do. Since I have the correct item to do so. Call a witness. Hemlock McGee.
I'd like to call Hemlock McGee to the stand.
Yup.
Hemlock
GG.
McGee!
I already played
Oh.
that before, and
And
it's...
do you swear on Blackbeard?
I played it many times
Listen,
already.
Pinky, I knew
So I
Blackbeard
remember
when he
most
was
of it.
Bloody black peach fuzz. Just let me at him. Let me at him.
Ensign McGee, it's your contention that Captain Threepwood injured your cat.
Injured? He practically crushed him. Hit him right in the puss with a stuffed manatee, Eddie did.
And how is your cat today?
See for yourself. The poor dear is paralyzed with fear. I have to feed her through a tube. Oh, my poor Miss Pretty Whiskers. Oh, my poor little Pretty
Pretty Whiskers.
Your witness, kid.
Use the magnetic
Your Honor,
monkey
Pirates
on the
and
cat
assorted Buccaneers,
to solve the
Hemlock
puzzle.
McGee has asserted that it was I, Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate, that brought about the horrible emotional scars that even now leave poor Miss Pretty Whiskers paralyzed with fear. But I put it to you that it was not your humble defendant who traumatized Hemlock's unfortunate feline, but a far more insidious assailant, and one who's in this very courtroom as I speak. J'accuse!
Jacques the monkey.
The monkey.
Objection, there's no evidence of monkey play here.
No? Let's ask the victim.
Because of the iron shavings.
See? Miss Pretty Whiskers is up and about and seeking revenge just like a good pirate cat should.
Miss Pretty Whiskers, come back!
Gotta love the double peg legs.
Your Honor, I rest my case.
Mr. Prosecutor!
Well, considering that my client and evidence just ran out the door, I guess old Stan's gonna have to drop this one.
Good idea. In the case of McGee and Pretty Whiskers versus Threepwood, the Pirate Court of Flotsam finds in favor of the
defendant.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Come on, Judge, hit him with the pox!
Don't make me send the bailiff up there!
Well, let me have a look at my briefs now. Catherine Krebs. Nah, that's solved. Hemlock McGee too. I have to call for a recess to get sent back in jail. Your Honor, I'd like to call a recess to confer with my
Your
client.
Honor, I'd like to call a recess to confer with my client.
Bailiff, please escort Captain Threepwood to the brig.
Aye, aye, Your Honor.
Alright.
Guard,
What do you want?
I'd like to see my lawyer.
I want to see my lawyer.
Again?
He's not getting any smarter.
Alright. Now, to give his glass eye to Joaquin.
Captain Doro,
Do you have it?
one nigh indestructible glass eye, pox-colored, just like all the cool pirates are wearing them.
Hachi Santo Pica and Santa Fe! Ay, 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 ay. My eye is really scary.
Now, according to Cryptigit, all you have to do to set it is pop it in your eye socket.
Ew.
How do I look?
Dangerous.
I think you mean dangerously cool, eh?
Sure, whatever. Now, about your testimony.
No problem, mi amigo. Just call me back to the stand and ask me about this.
Your Dark Ninja Dave Porcelain Power Pirates treasure map? How'd you smuggle this into here?
In my, let's say, mouth.
Ugh. Ugh. Don't hand me this like that without gloves or anything.
Who go? Oh, it's you.
Okay. I'd like to return to
Like
court.
To return to court to defend my client.
Alrighty then. Let's find Judge Grindstump. The Pirate Court of Flotsam Island is back in session. The Right Honourable Wallace P. Grindstump presiding.
Time is grog, Captain.
Okay, call a witness. Joaquin
I'd
de
like
Oro.
to call Joaquin Jacinto de Meara Alfonso de Oro to the stand.
Joaquin de Oro. Do you swear on Blackbeard's log to tell the truth to the best of your ability as a
Can I call you Doro the Explorer?
See?
Senor de Oro.
Captain Doro.
Yes, of course. Why are you here today?
I was recently arrested for trying to sell a counterfeit Dark Ninja Dave porcelain power pirate figurine. A counterfeit figurine crafted by Guybrush Threepwood. Actually, that wasn't so surprising.
Your witness, counselor.
I'd like to present this evidence.
Captain de Oro, what can you tell me about this map?
Objection!
Defense Exhibit 42, Your Honor. This is the map the witness used to find his Dark Ninja Dave Power Pirate.
I'll allow it.
But
Shut your eternally flapping mouth, you festering chumhole!
Continue.
He sold the
Purchased
map
this
to
map
Joaquim
at
de
eBay
Oro.
6 months ago from a traveling salesman with a plaid jacket and waving arms. He said that it was an authentic Dark Ninja Dave porcelain power pirate's treasure map, but I have since learned that it was just as counterfeit as the power pirate it led me to.
And who was the dastardly swindler who sold you this map?
It was.
Hey, would you look at that? I've misfiled my glorious mundus. Your Honor, on behalf of the Porcelain
I
Power
love
Pirates
this episode.
Corporation,
It's
I'd
got
like
some
to
of the
ask that
best
all charges
gags.
pertaining to the unfortunate counterfeiting of the Dark Ninja Dave action figure be dropped against Captains Joaquin de Oro and Guybrush Threepwood.
Smart move, Counselor. In the matter of Porcelain Power Pirates versus De Oro versus Threepwood, etc., 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 this court finds in favor of the defendants.
You call this justice? Where's the hangings?
You want hangings? Just keep it up, you swabs! Let's see here. Cleared? Dropped? Yes. Congratulations, Captain Threepwood. It appears that you have successfully gotten yourself out from under your various civil charges.
Shiver me timbers, Stumpy. I guess I'll be going now.
Hold on, what's this? There appears to be a criminal charge on the other side of this blasted paper.
Huh? Assault with molten nacho cheese isn't criminal? What else is there?
The creation, incubation, dissemination, proliferation, and mastication of a pox or pox-like affliction. A Class 1 felonious act here on Flotsam.
Oh, gross.
How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
On what grounds?
Mastication? Really?
I may have aided in its creation, incubation, dissemination, and proliferation, but mastication? That doesn't even make sense.
Are you suggestioning that
Suggestioning.
this court doesn't know the meaning of the words it uses?
No.
Good!
Pox is a lie. The pox isn't so bad.
Box isn't so bad. Everyone's tough as nails now and can do neato demon things with their eyes.
It's evil! It made me kill all my grandma!
on my fundament!
Okay, it's pretty bad.
It made me kill whole my grandma.
There is no pox. Everyone's just got the mumps.
Does this look like the mumps to you, Sonny Jim?
The pox isn't my fault. It's LeChuck's. It all started with the cursed cutlass of Cthulhu. Off the Rock of Gelato, LeChuck was doing something evil with monkeys, and I was all brrr. But then LeChuck broke my root beer bottle, and I had to substitute some of the voodoo lady's ingredients, and then LeChuck turned into a human, and all this voodoo went boom, and... well,
It's not my fault. It's not my
Your Honor,
fault.
the defendant is hand-waving. And believe me, I know from hand-waving. But seriously, we all know that the cloud of pox vexing this fair island arrived soon after the defendant and his oozing appendage crept upon these shores.
Disgusting pacing it was.
Then, after infecting everyone in sight, the pox cloud magically blew away at exactly the same moment that Guybrush sailed away, stealing Flotsam's only ship, I might add.
Yeah, I won it fair and square.
Hey, I won that ship, fair and square.
Now Threepwood has returned, and so has the cloud of pox. What a coincidence! And yet here he stands concocting fanciful stories of a human LeChuck, voodoo cutlasses, and a so-called rock of gelato.
Well, Threepwood, do you have any witnesses to your unlikely tale?
I do. She's...
As a matter of fact, here she is, my wife.
Blunder Bunny.
Avast, ye blubbering belugas! I'm sacking your port! Bring me all your spoils, swags, booty, and boodle!
Lane, less plunder, more bunny, please.
And you, me bonny lass, step into me captain's quarters and let me ravish you, silly.
Oh boy.
To finally hold you in me arms again, it makes me want to... What's this? The scent of betrayal? Who is this tawdry wench?
Nobody. No one.
She'll die by me rusty blade!
My witness just ran out the door, Your Honor. Your Honor.
She must be summoned. Bailiff, serve the woman immediately.
Yes, sir.
You'd better be using the voodoo summons. That saucy sea hag doesn't look like she be respecting the customs of pirate law.
Aye, sir.
But first, hold the defendant's pox-spreading keister back to the brig.
All right, you. Stay put until I summon your ball and chain.
I wouldn't call her that. She
Ow!
might Oof! Take exception. What happened to you?
Oh, I'll tell you what happened. Oh, I went to Club 41 to hand this summons to your better half, and she backhanded me right out of the bar. Oh.
Ouch.
If you want that banshee on the stand, you're gonna have to serve her yourself.
Well, free me from my cell then. Oh, there we go.
Oh, I'm gonna go see if the local doctor can fix me jawbone.
Bad idea. You might not have a jawbone when he's done with you. Or no head.
What the? Oh, ladies' night.
Guybrush, your wife has lost her mind.
And you're about to lose a limb, you sea cow!
Elaine, sugar cakes, let's stop fighting and work this out over a nice cold light grog.
It's her head or yours, bilge boy!
Or you two can just figure out this little misunderstanding on your own. I'll be over here appreciating my head's ability to stay attached to my neck.
Scrap paper.
A recipe for something called a Fat Island Fuzzy Nostril. Hey, Krebs.
What do you want?
You're not upset about the trial, are you? I see you aren't fighting. Tell me, did it hurt?
You're not upset about the trial, are you?
Why would I possibly be upset by the fact that I hideously disfigured myself in a quest for long-delayed vengeance, only to have it cruelly snatched away at the last moment?
About your quest for vengeance.
Quest for vengeance? I'm afraid I still don't remember you.
You don't remember? How could you forget how you sank me marlin hunting ship off the coast of Snark Island? Or the time you framed me for mopery on Wurtling Shores?
Unless I've taken too many blows to the head, I'm pretty sure I've never been to any of those places or done any of those things.
Well, you may not remember Bosun Catherine C. Krebs, but you can be sure that there'll always be a black mark next to the name of Guybrush Q. Threepwood.
Wait, did you say Guybrush Q. Threepwood?
Aye, and a fouler name never escaped me lips.
But it's the wrong name. I'm Guybrush U. Threepwood.
What?
It's
Yeah,
Ulysses'
your
middle
vendetta must
name.
be with the other Guybrush Threepwood. I should have realized. You know, this isn't the first time something like this has happened. I keep getting his mail, too.
Yeah, right. With an unlikely name like that, yeah, there had to be another one named exactly the same.
It's nice to see one female pirate in this bar isn't a fight-crazed wackadoodle.
Oh, I am. I'm just loading up on carbs before joining the fight. Doesn't pay to have a sugar drop in the middle of one of these things, you know.
Tell me, did it hurt?
Did what hurt?
When you fell out of pirate heaven?
No, but this will.
Stay away from Guybrush, you sea hog!
Well, now I can pick up the bag of sugar.
Yike!
Yeah, the
Just
sack
what
of
I
sugar.
always wanted. An ant-infested sack of sugar.
I need to get her to get the summons or something.
Captain Threepwood, what can I do you for?
Looks like ladies' night is picked up a bit.
Picked up a little too much for my taste. These she-beasts have scared away all me eligible, hard-drinking, hard-spending pirate bachelors.
So you're really the owner of Club 41?
Have been ever since I won it from the original owner in a dart tournament a few years back. Poor old guy never knew what hit him.
And by hit him you mean...
A dart! Right in the old noggin!
I've been wondering, why is this place
All
called
them
Club 41?
fighting in the background.
No, I don't rightly know. The last owner never got a chance to tell me before he succumbed to
You
his
have to
dart
put the summons on the
injuries.
dartboard and then do something so that she will plant her sword into it, and then when she tries to take it off her sword, or pirate sword, then she will get summoned automatically to the courthouse.
Aren't you a little upset that I'm running around free?
Heavens, no! What kind of pirate town would this be if we didn't condone the occasional jailbreak?
What a remarkably progressive attitude.
Besides, it's not as though you can really escape the swinging sword of flotsam justice. What with these blasted winds blowing in again?
Would you mind knocking it off with the darts for a minute?
Would you mind knocking it off with the darts for a minute?
Not on your life! I need to get in a week's worth of practice before tomorrow night's tournament, and who knows how long those hellions will stay out of my way!
Barkeep, I'd like to order a drink.
What'll it be?
Set me up with a
You need to
groggatini
distract him
with a twist.
away from the dartboard
I'm
long
so
enough
sorry.
for you to
We
put
don't
the
serve grogatinis anymore.
to put it on
The
there.
pirates kept gagging on the little porcelain swords.
And for that, you need to ask him for something, a recipe that requires a recipe for a drink that is gonna take him long enough for him to stay away from the dartboard.
One grog. Neat.
Coming right up.
Arr! Libations!
Ah, gimme.
Now I need to use the restroom, I think.
A bartender's recipe for a Scab Island sling. Seems pretty simple.
Yeah, it's not that one that I need. It's one that you get by going to the toilet, I think.
How about a towel, sir?
Thanks. Ooh, really needed that.
Isn't it stuck to my foot now or something? No? When you walk in that puddle. No? Nah?
Ew.
There we go.
Hey, what's this piece of paper stuck? It's a recipe for a drink called a Tri-Island Tuna Colada.
Yeah, that's what you have to
complicated.
order. But for that, I need to get them to move away from the dartboard. So I need to pretend that I'm
you
flirting
want?
with her.
What you gonna do with all that gold?
All what gold?
All that gold inside your chest.
Stay away from Guybrush, you sea hog!
Yikes!
Alright. Now I'm gonna order a grog. No, that tuna colada thingy. Yeah, that one.
Can you make one of these?
A Tri-Island Tuna Colada? Arr, that takes me back. I haven't made one of these since I was a bosun under Captain Bo.
But can you make one? I'm really in the mood.
Aye, but it'll take some doing to scrounge up the ingredients.
Take your time.
Yeah, that suits me.
I'll just put this here for safekeeping.
Done!
Alright.
One Tri-Island Tuna Colada. Now I can get back to me darts.
Arr! Libations!
Ah, gimme.
Alright, and now I need to talk to them so that she will get distracted and poke her sword through the dartboard.
Morgan, what do you think you're doing?
Don't ask me. Ask your crazy wife.
I'm gonna run you through, you high seas hussy!
Ladies, please. There's plenty of Guybrush Threepwood to go around.
Well, that won't be when I'm done with ya.
Get over yourself, Threepwood.
Yikes.
It ain't Tucklebear. More guns, all bark and no bite. Elaine, I have a confession. Can't you two just work it out over a nice grocatini?
Can't you two just work it out over a nice groggatini?
V, Guybrush Threepwood is buying me a drink?
Over your dead body, trollop.
Who are you calling trollop, Schooner Mom?
Oh boy. Elaine, Tucklebear. Morgan's all bark and no bite.
You want bite? You got it! And I'll throw in the bark for free! Whoa!
Huh?
There we go.
Good for nothing words getting in the way of my killing.
Voodoo summons.
Honey, you are formally summoned to appear before the court of Judge Grindstump in the case of the people of Flotsam versus Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate.
TM.
Now I know who wears the daddy pants in the relationship.
You stay away from my boy's pants, or I'll hang you from my Jolly Roger, you Jezebel! And you, don't think you can totter around with some tart and not get a fistful of what?
She's a catch.
And conveniently not a rotten double-crosser.
I told you I had a job to do.
Sure, just doing your job. Tell me, aside from all the silver, how are the benefits?
Guybrush.
Do you get health care for the repetitive stress injuries caused by all the backstabbing and cutting off people's hands?
I said I was sorry.
Sorry? I can't pick my left nostril without risking a lobotomy.
What if I...
If nothing. Goodbye, Morgan. I've got a wife to cure and an island to save.
Ah, that's harsh.
Mrs. Threepwood.
Don't die, stream, please. Okay, there we go. Please tell everyone how the pox is LeChuck's fault. Please tell everyone how I've been seeking a cure for the pox.
Honey, why don't you please tell everyone how I've been trying to find a cure for the pox?
Don't you honey me, you two-timing cannon scrubber. I bet all this talk of looking for La Esponja Grande was all plot to spend time canoodling with your little privateering she-slag.
La Esponja Grande, yes, it's right over there, see?
Sure it is.
Could you give the court some idea of what a fine, upstanding pirate your husband is?
Let's see. When I first met him, he was breaking into my mansion to steal a statue. Later, after shanghaiing a crew to take him to Monkey Island, he totally failed to rescue me from the evil clutches of the ghost pirate LeChuck, so I had to dress up a couple of monkeys in a bridal gown.
This may have been a bad line of questioning.
Then he left me hanging over a pit while he went looking for the treasure of Big Whoop. I didn't hear from him for 3 years after that. Turned me into a bleeding statue. Left the seat up. Oh, and that's not even mentioning all the times I've found myself tied up, manacled, or otherwise incarcerated because of his blithering idiocy!
You're too good for him, love.
Shave his belly with a rusty razor.
Yay, hey, and up she rises, way, hey, and up she rises. Early
Please
in
tell
the
the court how
morning.
this horrible pox is all LeChuck's fault.
LeChuck? That stick in the mud wouldn't know a good pox if it kicked him in the fundament. Heck, there wouldn't even be a pox if you'd gone through with the voodoo lady's recipe properly. But no, you had to wave that root beer bottle around like some sort of conquering hero. Oh, look at me! I be Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate! Next thing I know, you tried to replace root beer with root grog and bam! Pox all over the place. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
Okay. I'd like a second to think about my next move, Your Honor.
Make it fast! Your character witness is oozing all over my courtroom.
I need La Esponja Grande.
Your Honor, Buccaneers of Flotsam, you all believe that I, Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate, have brought this horrible pox to your shores.
Off with his
Run
head!
him off
Feed
the
it to
plank.
the jungle beast!
What if I were to tell you that I could tame this unruly witness, prove my good intentions, and begin the process of curing you all of this hideous voodoo pox, all in one fell swoop?
I don't know.
Feed it to
Maybe.
the jungle beast!
Your Honor, I object. Defense is grasping at sponge-shaped straws here.
Denied! But get on with it, Captain. The hangman gets overtime if we keep him up after midnight.
With pleasure, Your Honor. Wenches and pirates, I give you Exhibit S, the wonder of La Esponja Grande.
I thought it'd be bigger.
Now behold, as a simple exfoliating motion of La Esponja Grande washes away the pox, restoring my wife to her usual, mostly pleasant demeanor.
It only had enough voodoo sucking power for one person.
Get that piece of seaweed off me, you deep-sea doily diver!
Does the defense have any other pointless arguments it would like to make?
This is sort of all I got.
Then, by the power vested in me by the put-upon pirates of Flotsam Island, I summarily sentence you to be hanged by your pox-spreading neck until you are... right there.
What? Woof.
What is the meaning of this? My name is LeChuck, and I can tell you exactly what Guybrush did.
LeChuck? I thought he was a ghost.
I heard he was a zombie.
Don't listen
I
to
heard
him.
he was a
Deceive,
demon.
Your Honor. The pox is all my fault.
Listen to him.
For decades, I dabbled in the dark forces of voodoo, clamoring for power. I hungered for it. I yearned for it. I pillaged, plundered, and killed for it.
I can attest to all of this.
And it was my accumulated voodoo that infected you all. Dark, evil voodoo that was explosively released when I was once again defeated by the perpetually heroic Guybrush Threepwood.
He's not kidding. I've killed him like 5 times.
So you see, Guybrush Threepwood is not the source of this pox. I am. And I hereby throw myself upon the mercy of this court, or lack thereof.
Off with your head!
But wait, there's more. It turns out I had an unknown silent power urging me down those darkened voodoo corridors. A power far more insidious than I could ever hope to be. I submit to the court this journal, property of the... Quiet up there! The Voodoo Lady. Ooh!
Listen to him.
The lady
Yeah.
who lives in the shack?
What the what?
In these pages, you will find detailed plans laid out by the Voodoo Lady over the course of many years to manipulate my never-ending rise to power. My hunger for voodoo, my seemingly endless cycle of ironically comical death and disturbing resurrection. My obsession with the darling Elaine. It's all because of her.
Off with her head!
To the jungle beast!
This can't be true, can it?
Order! Order!
What a plot twist. But is it? But it's true though. Is it?
And the immediate imprisonment of LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady. To the brig with both of them.
Oh, I've had it up to me eye patch with all this land-loving lollygagging. I'm off to plunder me some treasure.
Don't worry about me, my friend. Go cure your wife.
Alright, on to the second half of the chapter now. Or we're like 2/3 of the way or
We're finally
thereabouts.
free, but now my pox-crazed wife is nowhere to be found. A mad scientist is hunting her for who knows what reason, and the legendary voodoo sponge that was supposed to cure her has turned out to be useless. Under normal circumstances, I'd ask the voodoo lady for help, but she's sitting in the jail cell next to my archenemy, who may or may not be my best friend, after it's been revealed that she has been the secret power behind most of my travails over most of my life as a pirate. Maybe I should have been a beekeeper like my Uncle Sid. Hey, you!
Hello, Threepwood.
You sent me on a wild albatross chase for La Esponja Grande and promised me it would cure the pox. But after fending off sexually ambiguous merpeople, a giant manatee, and your crazy ex-boyfriend, what do I get for my trouble? This. Sorry excuse for a kitchen sponge.
La Sponja.
Ah, I noticed you strategically left out the Grande from this worthless piece of junk. Once it cured my piddly leftover pox, it didn't have enough mojo left to cure Elaine.
It's not worthless. It is merely young. It must be brought to maturity in order to reach its voodoo-absorbing potential.
Brought to maturity? How am I supposed to do that? Give it a talk about the sponge birds and sponge bees?
Like all infants, La Esponja needs nourishment. It must be fed 6 special voodoo courses to bring it to adult size.
What sort of meal is that?
A feast for the senses. The menu, Threepwood. Take it, and serve the sponge a meal unlike any other.
And then?
It will grow.
Hey, neat. There's a map of the Flotsam jungle on the cover. No more listening to bees and birds and boars for this mighty pirate.
Yeah, and if you want to change the path, you fold it into like different shapes and that sort of thing.
It's like a whole new map now.
Yeah. Come on, look at it. Look at it. First course, put on a napkin that's a sight. The garish cloth grotesquely bright. Second course, antipasta jungle meat gives off a smell like stinky feet. Third course, before the main course, cleanse your palate with taste that hits you like a mallet. Fourth course, the main course will cause quite a flap. To find the sixth sense, use your map. Fifth course, now engorged, a small dessert, a touch so shocking it might hurt. Sixth course, your meal finished, let out a cheer or belch so loud that all can hear.
Hey, you! Again!
Hello, Threepwood.
You lied to me about
You've
LeChuck.
been lying to me about LeChuck all these years.
My ways are my own, Guybrush, but rest assured I have never lied to you.
You're lying right now! All this time, I thought LeChuck was an inhuman monster. Actually, he was an inhuman monster, but only because you made him that way.
Did I? Or was I merely playing my role in a much larger play?
Stop trying to confuse me. We're tired of being puppets in your chess game.
This is no game, Threepwood.
You corrupted LeChuck and sent him out to torment me and Elaine for years. I'll never trust you again.
I don't require your trust, Threepwood. Only your heroism.
I met Coronado de Cava.
My beloved. How was he?
Mad. Bipolar. Life ruined. Just another pawn sacrificed in your theater of the damned.
I never meant to cause him harm.
Sure you didn't. Come on, admit it. You were manipulating Coronado.
Coronado was never touched by my voodoo, even though he sometimes begged to be.
I'm not sure we're talking about the same thing anymore, so I'll just shut up.
Have you seen Elaine?
Have you seen Elaine? Of course, even if you have, I won't believe you.
So whether I have or have not does not matter.
Well, if you do, tell LeChuck and then have him tell me. So, when I was with DeCava, you might have felt something strange happen.
Ah, you are no doubt alluding to your brief possession of my physical form.
Ha! How did it feel to be the Manipulate Ted instead of the Manipulator for once?
It was curiously liberating.
You're weird. I bet the Marquis thinks you have the hots for him now.
Tell me, did you ever consider where my consciousness traveled when you replaced it with yours?
No.
Try not to get executed before I cure Elaine. Yeah.
About this feast for the senses,
What would you like to know?
the first course in the feast for the senses, the napkin. What's up with that?
The table must be set with an eye-catching napkin to entice the sponge's hunger.
The antipasta? Explain.
With the table set, a powerful aroma must encourage the appetite to grow.
I think my nose has been in shock since traversing the inside of a manatee.
I'm sure you will find something.
Can you tell me about the palate cleanser?
Before the main course, the palate must be scalded clean by a powerful taste.
Ooh, like grog?
No, not at all like grog.
It says here that course 4, the main course, is the sixth sense. That doesn't even make sense.
Ah, but it does. For where the other 5 senses are limited to the finite experiences of the present, the sixth sense satiates the appetite for the infinite possibilities of the future.
That doesn't help.
Future?
That only
How do I
confuses
feed
me any
something with the
further.
Future.
You already hold the answer to that question.
Well, what about the dessert? This is one hungry sponge.
Ah, what is your favorite thing about dessert, Guybrush?
Running out before the check arrives?
No, it is the pleasurable shock of something different.
Ah. It says the feast for the senses ends with a bellowing belch.
Do not worry about this. If you provide La Esponja the first 5 courses, the location of the final course will undoubtedly reveal itself.
Ah, my favorite type of responsibility. The one that takes care of itself. Alright, enough about the
Yeah,
feast for now.
enough talking to her.
Yeah, try not to get executed before I cure Elaine.
As you wish.
Yeah, I'll talk to LeChuck later. For now...
What was that? Huh. Something sure shoved a short sword up his aft sail.
It's a bit dark here. It's outside.
What the?
Oh no.
Morgan! What happened?
Went to get your hand.
You didn't have to do that.
Had to pay you back for all the trouble. Found Jacques. He told me.
What?
The monkey told
He
you?
told me.
What? What did the monkey tell you?
There's no blood on the blade. Bible thump.
Descend.
I'll defeat you if it's the last thing I do.
Descend will pay for this.
Let's see.
It's locked.
Really? Is it? No, it's not locked.
Oh,
Vampy
no.
bit me dead.
This is where the Marquis keeps all the severed limbs of the pirates he's operated on. Hey, you never know
I
when
know,
a
never
sack
mind,
of
okay.
severed legs is gonna come in handy. Or footy, as the case may be.
Footy.
Sorry.
Sorry. Door to disturbing room. No. Oops.
Did Descend murder you too?
It didn't see or hear anything. Let's see. Is there anything else of interest that way? No, it's because the software I use to keep an eye on the chat doesn't display them, but they're displaying on the stream. I just saw it in OBS. Yeah. I don't always realize straight away that it's actually emotes. Giant wind control device. Yeah, the creepy shack.
What in the name of Bluebeard's hair dye?
Hey, no poaching. I have called dibs.
I think I may be lost. Shouldn't there be a creepy voodoo shack right about there?
There was, until they came to arrest that pox-spreading voodoo lady.
What happened?
First came the flames. Poor Senor Nipperkin went up like St. Elmo's fire. Then she emerged from the conflagration, mumbling ancient curses with every regal step. I'll never forget the baleful stare she fixed me with as she was led away. A look condemning me to a lifetime of suffering, shame, and regret.
Spooky.
And if that wasn't bad enough, I haven't found one bit of cool voodoo stuff in the wreckage. Come on!
Mob justice can be so unfair. Whoa! Uh-oh. Looks like these finicky moths won't eat a jacket that's encrusted with bacon grease, fish water, and manatee guts. Lucky me.
Yeah, lucky me indeed.
Even when it's burned to the ground, the voodoo lady's shack is still creepy.
Yeah, that's true. I have to go back outside. Yeah, I need to fold the map a certain way. Alright. Okay, let me have a look at the map the way it is folded now. Um...
18, 19, 20, and X marks the... When I get me hands on that plaid-coated scallywag, I'm gonna rip off his waving arms and beat him to a briny pulp with them. What are you looking at?
The secret to eternal life. Spectre de Grand César!
Doesn't look like Elaine's in any immediate danger. Hopefully she won't commit any unforgivable atrocities before I finish enlarging my pox-curing sponge.
Scrap of paper. Peace Study Bear's journal. Despite repeated efforts to lace bait with tracking elements, Beast's spoor remains indistinguishable from Jungle 4. Oh, if only the Beast left the path as bright as Flotsam's beautiful jungle fireflies. Wait, what's that smell? Isn't that what I have to do? Fireflies.
Jungle fireflies, nature's little spotlights.
Now, use the sack of severed limbs.
The fireflies are attracted to the sugar water on the leg. Fascinating. And just a little nauseating.
Now I have to go back that way. Put it on the altar, offer it to the jungle beast.
I don't know about mythical jungle beasts, but I always prefer my ritual sacrifices to be slathered in sugar water. Uh-oh.
Now, let's see. Follow the trail of fireflies.
At last, I've lost that she-devil.
Ouch, that's gotta hurt. Serves him right, though. Still, I'd better finish feeding the sponge before Elaine hurts someone I actually care about. The mighty pirate hunter tracks his prey via his distinctive firefly-attracting spoor.
Spoor.
That's the legendary jungle beast of Flotsam Island?
No, wait.
Oh, look at that. The poor hideous flesh-eating plant is a smelly, rotting lion's paw caught in its teeth. Thorns. Hold still, little buddy. I'll get that nasty old hunk of meat out for... Yikes!
I have to do something else first, I think. Oh, wait.
The mighty pirate hunter
No, it's the
tracks his
lamp.
prey via his
the
distinctive
lamp.
firefly attracting spoor. Here, boy. Ooh, that looks uncomfortable. But at least he's not snapping at me anymore. Don't worry, you freakish little abomination. Dr. Guybrush will make it all better. Gotcha! Ew! That is by far the foulest thing I've ever smelled in all my years of pirating. And that's coming from a guy who's just spent a few days inside a giant manatee.
Yeah, I still need it. The leg. Alright, can I just go back to the entrance without having to walk all the way? Alright, there we go.
Stan!
Threepwood! No hard feelings over all those various civil and criminal charges?
Water under the bridge.
Great.
A bridge with a fast-talking shyster/salesman dangling from it.
Still trying to make a buck on my recently cleared name.
Still trying to make a buck on my recently cleared name.
Nah, I sold all that junk to that Doro sap. I moved on to the next trial of the century. Flotsam Island versus LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady.
Yeah, how are sales going now?
Great! People can't get enough of the Voodoo Lady's murky moral ambiguity, mysterious unexplored backstory, and her ample...
La 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 la, I'm not listening, la la la.
voodoo charms. And as for LeChuck, well, let's just say the lady pirates love a tale of redemption. The whole bad boy made good angle.
Ah.
Can I have your jacket? I've seen my wife.
What kind of souvenirs could you possibly be making out of the Voodoo Lady and LeChuck?
Oh, ye of little faith! Feast your eyes on the all-new People vs. LeChuck and the Voodoo Lady collection.
What's this?
What's a little decorative pin I've whipped up?
Trial of the Century 2. Electric Voodoo.
We're still working on a title.
Can I have one? If it's electric.
Oh, the pin's coming.
How's
If
this?
it's
Trial
not-
of the Century 2. LeChuck's Revenge.
It's been done. What's that one?
That's our Cursed Cutlass of Cthulhu LeChuck doll. Press the button for its special transforming glow.
What's happening?
It's a little bright.
Yeah, we're still working out a few kinks.
Oh, yeah. I remember now.
What's that?
It's my entrancing Voodoo Lady dashboard good luck charm.
Disturbing.
Hold on.
On second thought.
Say no more.
I don't have to ask for his jacket. I have another way.
All right, little fellas, check out these high-def duds. Well, that's just great. The lamp's dead.
Wait for it.
At least Stan's
Wait
sign
for
is
it.
keeping the moths from returning to the jungle. Stan.
Guybrush, old pal.
Can I take another look at your Voodoo Lady and LeChuck Goo-Gaws?
Can't keep your eyes off him, huh?
What's that one?
That's our Cursed Cutlass of Cthulhu LeChuck doll.
Yeah. I just want to power it on.
It's a little bright.
Yeah, we're still working out a few kinks.
There we go.
Hey now, what's this? A fuzzy flying fan club? Ah! Hey, knock it off, you nutty nibblers! That hurts! Sweet, fancy, Moses! Ow! Ow! Ouch!
I've got the napkin I had to look
that
for.
was one heck of an experience, eh, Threepwood? It's a good thing old Stan always keeps a few spare jackets in the back office, or I'd be defending my clients in the Altogether. Say, that's not a bad idea. Stan S. Stan Man, naked attorney at law. You've got nothing to hide, and neither does he. No time to chat, Threepwood. I've got business cards to print.
Okay. It's back to the jungle now that I've got this.
That's weird. This whole idol is under one of Crimp Digit's unbreakable glass bottles.
Which one is it? This one. Let me have a look at the map again. Okay. Well, it looks purple, doesn't it? Yeah, I'd say it's the purple one. Then north again. Wait.
That's weird. Trail didn't go anywhere.
Huh? But according to the map... I know south. I know, my bad. It's south. Okay. Alright, and now it's north, isn't it? Yeah, I'm at the green one, so north. There we go. Yeah.
It's the mysterious chest of foreshadowing from the Voodoo Lady's shack. Who knows what sort of useful voodoo bric-a-brac lurk in its locked timbers? Even more importantly, how am I going to unlock it to find out? Let's see. What do I have now that I didn't have the last time I tried to open this chest?
The hook!
Ow! Stupid hook! Oh, it can't be that easy. The Voodoo Lady's tarot cards? That's it? I bent the fabric of reality for a stupid fortune teller's trick?
Ooh. Trippy.
That's a pretty good trick. It's been done.
No. That's a dead end. Okay. Back outside the jungle. No. Go back. I've got a few ingredients, so for the sponge. I've got the lion's paw. I've got the... I didn't pick up the piece of jacket. I thought I did.
Sweet.
Oh, okay. Weird camera angle. Can't see much.
Fugu Jalokia. Seems pretty harmless. Are you pirate enough to take the Fugu Jalokia challenge? Hey, WP.
Tell me about this Fugu Jalokia challenge.
This Fugu Jalokia challenge.
Ah, a connoisseur of peculiar culinary delights, are we?
Yes?
Then you surely have heard of the Fugu Jalokia, the hottest pepper in this world or the next.
Oh, that Fugu Jalokia.
I acquired that specimen of the Fugu pepper many years ago from a three-legged bandit named Ort, winning it from him when I was able to place me tongue on the pepper for 10 entire seconds.
How eccentric.
Since that tongue-destroying day, I vowed to pass on the pepper to the first pirate who can successfully put his tongue on the Fugu Jalokia for 11 seconds.
Now, being a fan of The Simpsons, I would drink the cup of wax to be able to resist the pepper, but unfortunately that's not how it works here.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's how you shock the sponge in the end. By walking on the static charged carpet.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Dingly.
Yeah, but it's not gonna work now.
Ouch.
Yeah, I've got to do it again later. And to take the challenge, I have to... Oh, wait. Did he lift the glass thing around it? Ah, yeah, he did. Okay. Yeah, it's lifted. I can't get it but just by trying it now. But actually, yeah, it's pretty funny, so maybe I should try it anyway.
Are you pirate enough? Okay, Pepper, prepare to meet your master. Okay, mental note. The Fugu Jalokia is hot to the touch, too.
Wow. Okay, well I have to ask him again. And then there is a way to make your tongue numb so that it will not react
WP.
to being in contact with the pepper.
I told you I was innocent.
Well, bully for you! Meanwhile, we're still all poxed. There's a creepy voodoo priestess in my jail, and your wife's still threatening to sack our town. Truly, these are the best of times.
Sorry.
I'd like to take the Fugu Jalokia challenge.
I thought you looked like a man of gastronomic adventure. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a challenger!
Nobody cares. Your bar is empty except for that woman.
Whenever you're ready, lad.
Yeah. I'm not quite ready yet. Allow me to go trepanate myself at the doctor's office.
Ouch.
Since he's not in.
The doctor is out. Out of his freaking mind, maybe.
The body of Morgan disappeared.
What happened to Morgan's body? Auto trepanation helmet. Ow! What? My thumb.
Okay, let's go. It doesn't last forever, so let's not waste any time. Still in effect. Come on. To the pepper. Come on, come on, come on.
No way am I picking up that pepper with my bare hands again.
Ah, with the hook. Ah, shit, I have to go back. Yeah, it's with the hook that I had to pick it up. Ah.
Ouch!
Ah, come on, it's the last ingredient I'm missing. Actually, I think the other buttons on the helmet have some funny effects too. Right? I think.
Ow! What the?
And let's try another one. Just for the lulz.
Ow! Ah! I'm blind! Ew.
This is highly scientific.
Ow! Whoa! Help?
Yeah, only one of them is useful, obviously.
Ow! What? My thumb!
Mhm. Hurry, hurry, hurry. That way. Inside the door. I think I made it there faster than last time, so I shouldn't be afraid of taking my time to do things right. Don't click on it just yet. Yeah, open up the inventory, the hook, that way.
Well, bust my balustrades. Well done, Captain Threepwood. You've conquered the Fugu Jalokia and have won the right to keep it as your own.
A clean living and a healthy Oh! I've probably got permanent glossal damage, but it was totally worth it to get my hook on that pepper.
Alright, so first course. This one.
You know, when I dreamed of becoming a mighty pirate, I never imagined that one day I'd be tying eye-popping napkins around the non-existent necks of mystical sponges.
And I think it's this one, the second one, right?
Come on, little sponge. Eat the nice, smelly antipasta. That's a good sponge.
Then, this one?
It's a good thing the sponge doesn't have a tongue, or I'd be dunking it in the ocean right about now.
And this one?
Hopefully these flakes of the future will give La Esponja a sixth sense that'll help keep me from getting into situations like this.
And then to shock it.
Stop doing that. Yow! Whoa. Whoa. Tingly. Well, hey, what's this? Ah, so that was the shocking dessert.
Alright, well, I'm only missing one now.
Ouch! Alright, Senor Esponja Not So Grande. That's 5 senses down and 1 to go. Now, where can I find a really big sound for an after-dinner belch?
In the jungle.
there's only one thing on Flotsam Island that can make a noise like that.
The wind-sucking device?
Lui I will live forever. Lui immortalité. Où will live forever moi? Who will conquer nature moi? Lui I will live forever. Lui immortalité.
Face me like a man, you snuff-sniffing land licker!
You heard the lady Desinge.
Guybrush, get out of here and find your own treasure. This one's mine.
Ah, the happy Threepwood pirate clan. Whatever shall I do now? Oh, I know.
Oh, clam dip.
I can't believe I ever married a dullard like you.
You know, once I cure you of the pox that's making you say all these mean things, you're gonna owe me a lot of smoochies.
I wouldn't smooch you with his lips, cabin boy.
I hate to break up this portrait of domestic bliss, but I've got some last-minute adjustments to make to my machinery before preparing the charming Madame Threepwood for her journey into scientific history.
Don't worry, Buttercup. Once I get La Esponja Grande into that noisy doohickey, our troubles will be over.
Yes. Well, please try to keep it down, no?
At least I hope so.
Hey, he's got my pirate parrot of Petaluma.
Can't believe that stupid parrot somehow found its way back into my life. It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate. Oh, I can't stay mad at you.
Oops.
What's this? An airborne porifera?
Hey, give that back!
And risk tainting my moment of triumph with your tedious voodoo falderal? I don't think so.
Moment of triumph?
Oui, using my Arpsichronoton, I have discovered the unique harmonic frequency that allows me to pulverize matter into a fine powder and spread it across the seas. Observe!
It's me, Guybrush Threepwood, Mighty Pirate. It's me.
No! My parrot!
First of all, thanks. That thing was really starting to scrape my scabbard. Second, you're crazy if you think you're gonna get me in there. Okay, crazier.
You? I don't want you. It's your wife's molecules I need to smear across the seas.
I'd like to see you try, you wuss.
Why her?
Because of her pox, you dolt! She's got the same unique strain of the pox that you once had. The same one that was flowing through your amazing hand. The same one that I've distilled into my amazing jus de vie.
Lefty!
Unfortunately, a single hand can only provide enough of this Threepwood strain to produce a few meager drams of my jus de vie. Even if I were to drain your beloved to the bone, I would only gain a few piddling firkins of the juice.
I'll give you some piddling firkins!
No, if I want a perpetual strain of the jus de vie, every pirate in the world must be exposed to the Threepwood strain. Now, Madame Threepwood, if you'll hold still for a moment, I'll try to make this as painless as possible.
How nice. But I won't.
Oh! Oh! Behold the power of the jus de vie!
Yeah, it needs the juice of life, by the way. Okay.
That is a bucket of water.
Ah, that gives me an idea.
Oh, what the heck. Sweet.
Ah, shiny.
Hey, Voo!
What now? What in the world? Oh, shoot!
Hey, the monkey!
What?
You'll never get past my wife's sword, you know. I once saw her hold off a horde of angry Rotarians with nothing more than a penknife and a feather duster.
Impressive. But unless they were invulnerable Rotarians fueled by my incredible jus de vie, there's really no comparison. Soon she will tire, and her pox will be mine to spread across the four corners of the earth.
I'll Bring you to the four corners.
Oops.
What now?
Ah, they're gonna heat through his turban.
No! Shoo! Shoo! Oh, get away from me, you nasty little pests! No!
What's the matter with him?
Without my hand to supply him with more jus de vie, all those wounds you've been inflicting are starting to catch up with him.
Ugh. Ugh. Get back here, you naughty little hand! I have you now, my pretty.
Well done, hand. Ooh. Painful.
Nice one, hand. Care to help me with these locks? Guess that was a little too much to ask. At least I've got the sponge back, though.
Maybe now I can try to put it in. What's Elaine doing?
Well, that was a little anticlimactic. Whoa!
Take.
Now that's an Esponja Grande. But how will I use it to cure... Oh, right, the winds!
Everyone will be cured in one go. Yay!
Hold on!
Guybrush?
Elaine, are you all right?
I think so. But how did I get here, and why does my mouth taste like coleslaw?
It's a long story. I'll tell you all about it once we figure out how to get out of these
That's
stupid
side effect of the
clamshells.
pucks.
Leave everything to me, my friends.
LeChuck, my new best pal. How'd you get out of jail?
Oh, the guard was more than happy to release me once I convinced him that it was the only way to win Elaine's hand in unholy matrimony.
Wait, unholy what?
Unholy this!
Elaine?
Guybrush!
LeChuck! Ha! This name shouting is jolly good fun.
Is that you, Mother? I washed my hands.
I knew it all along. With or without all that voodoo, you're still nothing but an evil sack of scum.
Correction, my sweet. I'm an evil sack of scum who's about to plunder the grandest treasure in all creation. But I'd be willing to share my booty if you catch me drift.
What?
Oh, come now, my love. You can't deny what we've shared these past few weeks. The chummy camaraderie, the kind words, the stolen glances. I know you've developed feelings for me. Join me as my demon bride.
I'm
and
still
together
here.
we'll lay a bloody
I'm not dead
siege
yet.
to the very heart of voodoo itself.
Go to hell, LeChuck.
Well, you can't say I didn't try. Looks like we'll be doing this with all that voodoo.
Elaine? Do me a favor.
Ah, that be the stuff.
Anything.
Kick his two-faced butt for me.
From melee to monkey and all the islands in between, my love.
Aren't you dead yet? I've got wedding plans to make.
And that's it. He's dead.
Out of respect for the newly deceased, I feel I should point out that you wave your sword like a dairy farmer.
How appropriate
How
to fight
appropriate.
like a cow.
You fight like a pox-infected undead cow.
To be concluded in Chapter 5, Rise of the Pirate God. Where can it go from there? Is Guybrush really dead? You'll find out in a few hours. When I've had dinner, I'll be back and I'll play the final episode. And it's a good episode too. I like the last episode. This one is still my favorite though, but I like the final one too. Yep, well GG is dead, so... but yeah, that can't be avoided, so... well, I will just have to come back from the dead. It wouldn't be a first for Guybrush Threepwood. He died once, after all. Well, twice, actually. Yeah. It's a third time, so... but this time it's for real, though. He's really dead. But hey, if LeChuck can be a zombie or a ghost, then why not Guybrush Threepwood? That's the whole idea of the final episode. Let those credits roll. So yeah, I'll be back later then for the final episode, and then I just got my copy of Darksiders War Mastered Edition on the Switch just yesterday, so I think this is something that I will be streaming in the next few days. Not on Monday, because I will be busy on Monday, but I think on Tuesday I'd like to get started on this. I still have to play Final Fantasy VII a bit more, because I have to review that. And I'm still not done with Tales of Vesperia, but I'd like to be done with these two as well before my copies of Final Fantasy X, X-2, and 12 arrive from Japan also for the Switch. Final Fantasy 12 releases on April 25th, and on April 25th, when they got my copy, they're going to be sending them over. And then it's gonna take time for the package to arrive from Japan, assuming it doesn't remain stuck in customs for a week or two, like that can happen sometimes. If it doesn't, I will have it within a week. After the release of 12. Because they can't send them before that. Alison Hewing. I've seen her name the other day. Who did she voice again? Someone in Curse of Monkey Island, maybe, or was it in Escape from Monkey Island, maybe? Ah, yeah, she's the voice of the Voodoo Lady. Yeah, that's why I knew the name from somewhere. Yeah, that makes sense. Monkey babies. There might be a post-credits sequence, so I have to let it run all the way to the end. Back to the title screen. Yeah, okay, well, that's it then. See you later. I will be back later, well, after I've had dinner anyway, for the final part of this. See you later.